I chose this version of Lara because I really enjoyed that we got to see where her origin point was and what she started as and how she developed into the icon that we know Lara Croft to be. You know, this is kind of her survivor mode. What happens when you strip somebody down to basically the bare minimum and how they can kind of persevere beyond that. So I really kind of appreciated that humanizing aspect.
So I'm guessing you really like the story of the new one and them going to What did you think of people just calling her Nathan Drake? when she came first, but people are now, because of the Uncharted games.
I hadn't heard a whole lot about that. I feel like people are always going to compare everything. It's just human nature. It's how we categorize things. So, my first impression when I saw it was actually comparing it to Hunger Games because they kind of released the movies. The movie at least came out right about when the video game did. And when I'm walking around here, I kind of tell by the demographics who knows that I'm Lara and who thinks that I'm Katniss. But that's just how we categorize it. It's the same type of character, and somebody who's going to be drawn to Katniss is probably going to be drawn to this version of Lara. So I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing, but people are going to compare and make judgments off of that.
Is this homemade or did you buy this?
This is a homemade costume. The garments, the shirt, and the pants are basically store-bought that I altered to look this way.
Paint splatter?
Paint splatter, yeah. The guns are airsoft. The bow is actually my archery bow that I use in real life, so now I'm using it for cosplay. But yeah, essentially everything was tailored to look like Lara Croft.
Where can we find you online if you cosplay?
If you use Facebook, you can look me up as Rose of May on Facebook. The same thing with DeviantArt. That's another site that I usually put my cosplay on, but I substitute the O and of for a zero, so just keep that in mind when you're looking at it. But Rose of May, you can just put it in and something will come up.
That's a real bow.
Yeah, this is my archery bow, yeah. Yeah, totally.
School, or do you actually?
I just actually shoot.
So could you give us any action moves with your bow or gun?
Action moves? How about I knock an arrow for you?
All right.
All right. Right off the bat, when I saw how Sam reacted, I was like, dude,
yeah.
She doesn't even want to talk about it. It just didn't happen.
Though, what kind of put me off was the giant wave of water in the
dam.
Yeah, I was like, what? What happened?